So coming into your body, bringing your awareness in, your embodied awareness, just stretch a little bit, feel into what it feels like to be you in your body. If you had if someone was just like, move, what would you do? Stretch, reach out, open up the space around you. Like, let your body just decide what it wants to do a little bit as I set this up further. Letting your body take the lead. What is it like to be in your own body? Da 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 da. Exercise. And one more thing. Okay, here we go. Okay, new camera, old camera, but I feel like it's a way better camera. Why didn't I figure this out before? Doesn't have as much size, but it is much clearer. At least it looks like that to me. Starting with big deep breaths. Inhale, open up, reach to the heavens. Wiggle your fingers at the top. Awaken those distal edges. Exhale, make it rain as it comes down. Little raindrop fingers down to the bottom. Inhale, arch and open. Exhale, this time shake it. Jazz hands, shaking. And again, inhale, lift, exhale, dripping down. All these different ways that you can move your hands. Inhale, lift, exhale, just spread out your fingers and push down. Inhale, open, exhale, just bring it down easily. And let's just start with some spiraling, twisting, looking around behind you. Let your shoulders relax as much as possible, turning your head from side to side, seeing what's behind you, getting this big spiral through your spine. Letting your hands swing freely out and about, oot and a boot. Letting the blood really run out to those edges of your fingertips, capillary beds. So giving some movement and some centrifugal force. And then we're going to do some like jazz climbs, stretching onto one side and then the other. So you're shifting your weight from side to side, climbing, jazz walks, reaching, elongating, shifting your weight. And then cross over. So your hand is crossing and you're moving into the back space with your body. Cross and back. Then you're going to interlace your hands up over your head. Fingers are squeezing together and the arms are kind of pulling apart, circling your hands over your head, circling in your halo. And change direction, go the other way. And then come in circles with your shoulders. We are going to do lymph flush. We are going to do a little bit of breath work, but we are first just getting our bodies a little bit more free, open, and mobile. I am wearing this t-shirt. It is the band Driftwood Soldier from Philadelphia that I saw the other day in Lara Hope's backyard. And they're great. If you like, if you like Nick Cave or Tom Waits type stuff, this is a band for you. Driftwood Soldier from Philly. Shake it out, shake and bounce. Yeah, so I bought a t-shirt and one of their CDs because I can listen to CDs in my car. Shake and jangle, jangle, shake, free flow your body. Let it be really loose, really free flow. So you're not trying to control it. You're being very jangly. Yeah, and so I've been listening to it in my car, which my bass speakers seem to be blown. It's been like that for a long time. So I have to turn the bass way down. I need to fix these things. But My ship has yet to come in. Shake around, shake up in your kinesphere. My ship is taking the long way round to come in. It's coming in. It's just slow. Good. Let that go. So you should have a little bit of energy and excitement in your body. We are going to do, we're going to do like down regulating breath. So seated in a comfortable position, I am on a physio ball. You're just going to have and I get this thing to be even. You're just going to have a theta breath. So a theta breath is a soft hiss. So we're letting our body, we got a little bit of energy. Now we're just going to soften, down regulate, extending the exhale. You're going to inhale in whenever you need to. While we are doing this, we're going to also have some micro movement in our spine. Just free flow the spine. Imagining that from the bulb of your brain down through your spinal cord, that there's a lot of opportunity for mobility. So head tail connection, free flow with a hiss, theta breath, soft hiss exhale. Here we go. You can close your eyes, coming into your awareness. Where else would you be? Imagining that your body is a body of water, a living body of water. And as we're letting the inner body trickle, flow, maybe there's some waves, just bringing in free flow movement. What is free flow? It means we're not restricting it. We're allowing movement to bubble up. Maybe we're nudging it a little bit, but inviting it into our head tail connection. Couple more minutes with theta breath. You inhale whenever you need to. We're not having like a extend the exhale competition here. And your movement might be big movement. So micro movement could be almost imperceptible, but to somebody watching you. But maybe that's just supporting the bigger movement, whatever feels good in your body. It can be like you are gently releasing steam out of a radiator or like gently releasing steam out of your own body. If you're kind of like this, we want to soften and release and let go. I'm going to add one more thing to do. You're going to pan the horizon. Doesn't have to be a complete linear look from side to side. It can meander, but we're going to do that with the theta breath. So you're adding a sort of more specific movement in, checking out your surroundings, letting your body know, letting your brainstem know that you're safe enough. Taking in the colors, the shapes, the light, the shadow. I can hear a cat. Squeaky Deaky is out there making a lot of noise. As you feel like you have taken in the environment, let your eyes close and let this movement get smaller and smaller. Still meandering. So kind of meandering around the horizontal plane and inviting your sense of awareness, your sensation to come in. Okay, we're going to add another breath, and it's a breath sound. It's for your heart. It's a hum. So it's going to be in through your nose And then, I like to let my tongue kind of move around in my mouth and like sort of shape in there. So it sends sort of an overtone feeling into my hum. After you finish humming, for however long it feels good, you're going to inhale back through your nose. So this is humming for nitric oxide. Nitric oxide is a vasodilator. So it's opening up the endothelium, the cells lining the vascular structure, and your heart. We could say we're also vibrating our brains to break up any kind of calcification, any kind of plaques that are forming in there. We're using our awareness and the sound vibration in our brain together to like clear the system. If you're feeling antsy, keep inviting yourself in, being like, okay, we're going to get to that. We're going to move. Things are going to happen. But see if you can call yourself back into yourself. If there's a judge or a critic, somebody in your body saying, this needs to be like this and this should happen, they can go sit over there on the chair. You just don't need to give them your attention. They are not exiled. They just aren't taking center stage. You are welcome to micro move your happens. You could imagine that the humming is the most loving energy, the most, what is it called? Loving, like mother, grandma, maybe father, grandfather, I don't know, like the most loving, kind, inclusive energy, that hum, giving your body this like unconditional love. That's the word I was looking for. Unconditional love. We all need it from somewhere. And so that we can come into that love for ourselves within our own hearts. Then we can share it with other people and not be horrible, right? How do we be good people? By caring about ourselves and our own bodies and the planet and each other. All right, we are going to do the lymph flush. So taking your hands, rubbing them together, getting some energy, some sensation. Taking your right hand to your left collarbone, above and below the collarbone. Mobilizing that tissue so that we're opening up the flow of the lymphatic fluid back into the blood, into the subclavian vein right up here, where it returns to your heart and filters out through your body. And this is the main pathway back into the heart for the filtering. So we want to make sure it's open. And the left side is doing 3/4 of your body, while the right side is doing 1/4 plus cisterna chyli, which is your biggest lymph node. And then coming to the other side. There's a lot of lymph up here, a lot of lymph nodes up around your neck and throat, clearing stuff from the head. So we want to make sure that the gateway is open, coming back in. Relax, melt, soften, kindness in your own body for you. And then we're going to come up around the angle of the jaw right here. Very gentle. I'm going in behind my ear and then making little gentle piano walking down. Am I playing the piano? I'm kind of sticking my fingers on and making a little circle, not jamming them in, but just gently moving the tissue. The soft tissue, the fascia, the skin, everything underneath. Under the teeth, right under the jaw. We're going to pull that down from your front and back of your ear down towards that subclavian vein. Do both sides. Especially if it's morning for you. If it's night, great also, but in morning particularly, we're clearing the glial lymph, the lymph, also known as the glymph, the lymphatic fluid that's clearing the cells in your brain, the glial cells. So we want to make sure that that is not getting gummed up. Coming in next to your nose. Squish up your face, mobilizing. The movement clears things up, right? If we are static, things get stagnant. We want to move. We want to move parts of our body. This is one reason why we don't want to lock up our face, right? We want to have movement in there. We're not trying to shut it down. Coming under the cheekbone. Mobilize your face. Make faces, squish it up. This is the sexy part of the show, making faces. Okay, let's shake that out, free it up, shake out your arms, have a little tantrum, rubbing your hands together one more time, 10 little dragons running through the forest. Especially when there's a lot of chaos around us or in our lives or in our worlds or in our country. We want to keep trying to clear the stream of our own system, right? Clear it up so we're not carrying all the schmuck. Oh, interesting lighting change that my camera just did by itself. All right, let's come down. K27 point, circles in there. Some people like to do it like this. People have different ways they like to do this. I like my pinky, my thumb and my finger circles, bringing your energy back to yourself. I say this a lot. I learned this from Gil Headley, Somanat. He has a great channel on here. Anatomist, theologian, like he's got his PhD in theology and was a Rolfer. But he talks about the heart being a system that is filling your whole body, the system of your blood in your whole body, your heart everywhere. But also, the coronary artery is feeding the heart first. So we breathe, the blood in our heart goes, gets oxygenated in the lungs, it comes back, it feeds the heart, and then it moves out to the rest of the body. So we want to make sure that we're clearing our system, that we are taking care of the main ingredient, right? Like, what if you're baking bread, but all your wheat has like gone rotten and moldy? You are the wheat. You are the main ingredient in you and in your life. You need to take care of you. That's my little lecture. Tarzan, thymus thumb. I like to move it to the center and then out. Oh, but I'm not the main ingredient. Yes, you are. You are the main ingredient. It's all about you. And from there, you are able to be with other people. All right, taking your right hand to your left armpit pec, back to the lymph flush, squishing it around. There's a whole lot of lymph nodes in there. And what is this related to? If you're a woman, this is going to be going towards your breast, right? We want to move that lymph so things aren't getting coagulated, getting stuck in there. Same thing on the other side. What else? Like this general vicinity, we've got lungs under there, we've got heart under there. So we want to clear stuff out. Although within our body, that's what with the spiraling, twisting, we're doing a lot of clearing of the lymph as well. So diaphragmatic breathing, movement, twisting, squishing, all helping to get in there. into Cisterna chyli. So there's my belly button, there's the bottom of my ribs, right in the middle, digging in and up. And then coming into the inguinal fold, especially when we live in this very sedentary, seated culture, we want to make sure that this lymphatic fluid around our business is getting cleared regularly. And if we're sitting a lot and in that kind of folded position, not so good, not so good for your business, like your junk, your reproductive organs, and your elimination organs. Coming in behind your knees. We're going to do one more thing here. You're going to take your hands. You can have one on the front, one on the back, or both on the front, like holding the pot, whether you have a pot or not, just holding onto that. We're going to do an O sound, a really deep, like, oh. And imagine that that sound is vibrating all the way down into your gut body. Ooh. Invite your awareness down there. And then the next thing to think of, rubbing your hands together one more time, is that we are sending good energy into our gut body. We are not telling it, oh, there's a problem and you suck and I need to fix this. We are saying, I am with you. We are together and we are going to work together. One more breath. Ooh. Shake it out, shake and bounce. It can just be a bouncy trounce. If you have more energy, more, if you've already walked, if you're warmed up more, give yourself a real actual jump so that your bones are getting this information. Jumping to strengthen the joints and the bones. If this is too much, don't do it. It's your body. Listen to your body. All right, let's take it down to the floor. We're going to start on all fours, hands and knees. And if you need more padding under your knees, get it. Maybe a towel, pillow, whatever you need. We're going to circle our pelvis towards the floor and then into the back space. Big circles, mobilizing that part that we were just owing into, right? Getting your hips, pubic bone to the floor or towards the floor, tailbone back, big circles. And then go the other way. Pushing the floor away with your arms. Good. And then taking it back. We're going to do this. You're going to go out, touch it together, reach it out, touch in the backspace, reach it out, and change. Out, touch it in the front, out, touch it in the back, out, change. Out, front, out, back, out, change. Out, cross front, out, touch back, out, change. Out, hand to knee, out, hand to toes, out, change. Out, touch, out, touch, out, change. Reach it, touch it in front, touch in back, and come down. Up, touch in front, up, touch in back, up, down, up, front, up, back, up, change, up, front, up, back, up, change. If this requires some concentration for you, which it does for me, because I have to say it, that's good. We want our brain and our body working together. We're going to change it. We're going to add an extra thing because we need to make it more complicated. You go out, touch in front, out, touch in back, out. Take it to the diagonal, bring it in, lower down. Out, touch in front, out, touch and back, out, take it to the diagonal, bring it in, change, out, touch front, out, touch back, out, diagonal, in, change, out, touch front, out, touch back, out, diagonal, in. One more time each side, out, touch in front, out, touch in back, out, diagonal, in, down. Last one, out, front, out, back, out, diagonal, in, and drop it down. And let's do a child's pose. Surrender, melt. Shift around a little bit in your child's pose. Let go. If your head doesn't touch the ground in child's pose, put something under your head so that you can relax the back of your neck. Let it really drop. Relax your neck, relax your head, relax your shoulders. And then you're going to shift your butt to one side of your heels, and your arms are going to go slightly the other way. And then take it to the other diagonal. We're going to go back and forth a few times, just shifting from one diagonal to the other. If this hurts your knees, don't do it. And let's flip over onto our backs. If you have something that is weighted, I'm going to use this weighted ball. You could use a set of weights, a rock from the yard, a can, a book, whatever you got. An old-fashioned telephone book? What is that? You're going to take your knees, knock them together, feet turned in, circling your arms around your body. If this hurts in the rotator cuff, make the circle smaller, right? But if you can, and if your shoulders feel okay, you're going to really reach your arms out. Breathing. And then change direction, go the other way. In, exhale. So TV Land viewers, I am starting 4 Saturdays in July that you can join the Zoom room. I have a whole link on my website to sign up for that if you want to be in the actual room, because we do talk a little bit before and afterwards. And I feel like there's definitely more accountability when you're actually in the room. If you're in your own house, and which you will be, but there's no other person that might potentially be looking at you. Sometimes it's easier just to kind of fluff it. Trust me, because I know that's what I do. Let's go one leg up, stretch it down. Exhale, inhale. I'm keeping my knees even. So I'm reaching out, dropping it down. Exhale up, rolling down through my spine, rolling up. Getting the blood flowing. That's one reason why we want to use weights, make things more challenging, so that we are working hard enough to get some blood flow into the muscles, moving through our bodies. And then not just that, the fascia is the crystalline matrix is also moving. Take it down, relax. Sink into the floor. Imagine that the earth is just swallowing you in a very friendly and loving, unconditional manner, supporting you, holding you, helping you build your body, like helping your tissue form. It is doing that. The gravitational pull of this planet is made perfectly for our bodies. Let's go from side to side, just knee dropping. There isn't an alternative. There's no plan B. You might think, oh yeah, I could go off world. You probably wouldn't live that long, right? Even astronauts need to come back to Earth so that their body can rebuild its structure. And if you were on a planet that had a more intense gravitational pull than Earth, we would be lower to the ground and squatter because that's what would happen in our tissue. If there was less gravitational pull, we would kind of be probably taller, but also more like uh probably more fluid filled. I could be totally wrong about that one. I'm just guessing. All right, more like balloons, more ballooned. Feel free to reach across with your leg, taking it a little deeper in that spiral, a little more active. And then come in, both feet on the floor, lift your pelvis up. Let's circle our hips. Easy circles with your pelvis, trying to really hit the top. So we're opening the front of the hips, the anti-sitting position. Standing is also an anti-sitting position. This one is just particularly good for our hamstrings and our backs. And change direction. So sometimes people have a big kyphosis, a big sort of like punchy part up here, and they need support behind their head. If you absolutely need it, you can have it, but mostly we don't want to put something behind our head when our pelvis is up. This is for the TV land viewers. Come back in, press as high as you can. Take your arms over your head. Exhale, fold the whole thing down. Inhale, pelvis up, arms up, go as high as you can. Exhale, fold in the hips, bring it down. Inhale, unfolding, press up, all 10 toes on the floor. Exhale down. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, up. Exhale, down. Inhale, up. Exhale, down. Leave your hands down, pelvis up, knees wide, knees close. Open out, close it in. Open, close. Open, close. Inhale, exhale, inhale, getting that tissue in your legs and in your rotators to move. Okay, come into center, roll it down, arms and legs up, shake it out, let the tissue loosen up, soften, free up your head, tail, and then take a happy baby pose. Wiggle around in your happy baby pose, free flow, the happy baby pose. I've said this a million times, but I'm going to say it now because probably most people in TV land haven't heard it. So my mom has taken my class, and at one point she was like, "Hi, Mom, if you're watching this one," she probably will. She was like, "What is that pose? Is that have a baby, HAVE, have a baby pose? Or is it half, HALF, half a baby pose?" It's happy baby pose. If you see babies, they do that. There's like a developmental point where they're rolling around with this. This is a position. All right, let's lower the feet, internally rotate one leg at a time, spiraling in, letting that massage through the hip that you're rolling across. There's more to say about that happy baby pose, but I will say it in another class. Take it down, hands by your side, legs up to the ceiling, big circles, big or small. Work in a range of motion that works for you. I'm going to point up and then flex down. So pointing through my feet as I come up, flexing, reaching through my heels as I go down. Up. Three more. Two. Last one. Let's roll from side to side. So relaxing as much as you can, dropping into the floor, making friends with gravity, making friends with the earth. Yeah, so I have this like neck shoulder thing going on. A little extra tension, a little extra pulling in there. And so this particular exercise and also the humming, all the different things are to help that. So rolling slowly from side to side, letting your weight just drop into the floor. We're not trying to effort this. We're trying to take away any effort and just gently let the water in our body roll us from one side to the other. Wave of water going one way, head, neck, and shoulders as relaxed as possible, and then the other way. Sometimes people say, you have pain, but you do all this stuff. You move all the time. And I'm like, yeah, that's why I have pain, because I feel my body and I move all the time and I do things. So we have bodies. We are going to feel them. Stuff happens. The world is happening. We're happening with the world. The co-arising is arising, right? And how we take that on and take that in shows up. Every experience you've ever had happened here in this body. Even if you were having a dream or an out-of-body experience, it was still happening from being alive in this body. Let's roll back and forth. So there's a lot of stuff in there, right? We're dealing with the world. We're dealing with our families. We're dealing with our careers. We're dealing with our bodies. And so sometimes we need to be softer and gentler. Sometimes we need to push it more. Sometimes we don't know what we need. So really try listening in as much as possible. If you can get up and get down, go for it. Another exciting way to do this, if you have the space, is to, I'm going to roll it back. Then I'm going to come forward and take it out to a plank. Taking it back, rolling it back, walking it out into a plank. So there's lots of different ways. You can use your hands as necessary to push you off if you need to. Take it back to the floor. Open your arms wide, big spiral, head away from the legs. And the thing about movement and exercise and like somatics or whatever is there's always some way you can move. It might not be you're lifting weights or you're jogging or you're walking even. It might be just that you're rippling a little bit in your body. And just doing that is good for your tissue, right? It doesn't have to be always the huge workout. It could also be like, I'm just going to spend 20 minutes rolling around on the floor. I'm going to spend 5 minutes focusing on my breath. And when I say focusing on my breath, sometimes in meditation, there's like a focus on your breath coming in and out the end of your nose. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about feeling it in my whole body. I'm going to focus on the presence of my breath in my whole body, imagining my cells breathing, being with that. Like when we're doing breath work, there's a bunch of different ways that we do it. So we want to have a variety pack of things that we do to connect to our bodies. Let's come onto our sides. We're going to come onto our elbow and press up into a side plank. I'm going to circle the top arm, big circles, opening up, bottom shoulder connected in. Change direction, circle the other way. Good. Taking it down, I'm going to do kicks up the side. I'm going to go for big kicks. I'm going to do flex up, point, toes to knee, up to the ceiling and down. Up, point, toes to knee, up to the ceiling, down. Up, toes to knee, reach and down. Up, in, up, down, up. Passe, extend, lower, up, toes to knee, reach it out, down, up, in, up, down. Last one, up, in, up, down. Slide it up, toes to your knee. Ideally, your hip bones are perpendicular to the floor, turning the leg in and out. 1, just for 8, 2, 3, 4, stabilizing your body, 5, 6, 7, 8. Come in, tap it out, let it go. And we're gonna come back to our elbow, knees are bent, top hand reaching for the ceiling, pressing up and down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 10 of these. 8, 9, 10. Swing your legs around to the other side, starting with a side plank. You're up on your elbow, side forearm plank, circles with the top arm. Circling. Change direction. Take it down. Legs straight down below you. So it's not like a Pilates pike. You're not folded here. Legs are right down. Flex up, toes to knee, reach it up, come down. Up, toes to knee, stretch and lower. Up, in, extend, down, up, in, up, down, up, in, up, down, up, in, up, down. 3 more. 2. Last one. Slide it up, in and out for 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6, getting a little cramp in my foot. 7, 8. That tells me too much coffee, not enough water. Coming up onto your elbow. Up and down. 1, 10, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Take it down. Let me have some water. Have a moment of independent thought. Drink some water. Stare out the window. All right. Not that that will solve the problem immediately, but it's moving towards it. Sitting in a cross-legged position, stretching side side. Stay longer and go slower. You can do that. We're going to circle the whole way around, taking it slowly to the front, changing arms, coming up the top. Side stretch, moving it forward, around to the other side. Open, side stretch, forward, side, and lift. Side stretch, letting your head go off vertical, head-tail connection, getting this nice sweeping circle. Good. And then change. Non-dominant leg goes in front. We're going to go down and just move a little bit through your spine. Head, tail, maybe from one knee to the other knee. Breathe, let go. All right, we're going to do some actual like exercise because all of this was not exercise. No, this was all exercise, but we're going to do some exercise for quad strength, leg strength, and a little bit of balance. I'm just going to move my mat because I don't think it's going to be helpful. And I am going to back this up a little bit. There we go. So what we're going to do is we are going to go forward, side, back, side. En croix, as they say in ballet. You're going to take your leg forward, knee toward the floor, come up. To the side, it turns out, comes back to parallel. knee to the floor in the back and up, turn it out, back to parallel. Let's go to the other side. Forward, drop it down. If you can't touch the floor, it's fine. Go as deep as you can go. Back to parallel, back, touch it down, and up, side. You can hold the space, parallel. Opposite arm to leg, come in, open it out, parallel. Opposite arm to leg forward, bring it in, open it out. Other side. Did I just repeat the same side? I don't know. I'm trying to do alternate sides because then we'll do the same amount. But forward, side, back, side, other leg, forward, side, back, side. One more time. Forward, side, back, side, other side. I know I'm totally, my camera's just slowly falling down. Something's going on. Forward, side, back, side, forward, side, back, side. All right. In the interest, let me just look at the time. Breathe, get all the air you need. In the interest of equal opportunity for the arms and legs, we're going to do some push-ups. I'm going to do a push-up with a knee drop with regular hands slightly wider. I call them pec push-ups, not tricep push-up. Elbows are going out to the side a bit more, and then a knee drop. Three more. I'm dropping down. Gonna pop them up in between. 3, 2, 1. Walk your feet in. Stand on your legs. Shift your butt from side to side. Feet wide. Let your head hang. Drop it. Let go. Come into center. Roll it all the way up. So it might be that you are going to do better doing those push-ups on the wall. That's fine. Now I'm telling you for future reference. Inhale, make it work for you. Exhale. Inhale, open. Exhale. Inhale, open. Exhale, bring it down. Inhale, open. Exhale, bring it down. We have a person in there. Please like, subscribe, do all the things. Oh, hold on for 1 second. I will call you right back. Everything's happening at once. All right, so I'm going to close out the room entirely. I'm going to close out the Zoom, and much love to you guys in the room. I'm going to put a link for the Saturday classes. Saturday, 9:30 Eastern time.